America, I love you.
That's a great start. So this is my friend Richard.
I'm Richard, not him. So how you doing, sir?
Good, I'm doing great.
Before we go, I'd like to wish happy 50th birthday to my friend Chandelier. And she's gonna get mad at me because I always pronounce her first name wrong. Chandelier. Anyway, happy birthday. Peace out.
So that was a great intro. So I bumped into my friend Richard, and we were just you're passing by on
Actually, that's my favorite. That's just my favorite hangout down there, the Roosevelt Hotel.
Yeah.
I remember when Mr. Grant was living on the top floor.
Mr. Grant.
Johnny Grant was the mayor, the honorary mayor of Hollywood, who was a friend of mine. At one point, a friend of mine's out of Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, by the way. Had a horse and buggy business, so we brought it to Hollywood.
Wait a minute, he had a horse and buggy business.
Yes.
Okay.
And we brought it to Hollywood in the 90s. And Mr. Grant was living on the top floor, and so happened I ran into him one day. I said, "Hey, Mr. Grant, I got this thing that I need permission to do." I said, "I have a horse with a buggy that take tours around town, around Hollywood." He said, "You know, that would be great when the theater opened up down there where the awards at." He said, "It'd be great to have that here so we can put the celebrities up in the horse and buggy."
Yeah.
This comes directly from the
That's beautiful.
from Mr. Grant. And things was moving in a way where you had to have a storefront. So we used to sit up in front of the Chinese theater and pick up customers, but that didn't work out because everybody wanted something. So, but anyway,
that business kind of faded. Huh?
Kind of faded, yeah.
That's too bad. I mean, I know the horse and buggies in Chicago, man. That was something. You know, I never did it when I was in Chicago. I was a poor man back then.
Well, we started.
I'm still a poor man.
We started in Atlanta in the 70s. The same guy in Atlanta in the 70s. And what happened is that the city of Atlanta ended up buying the business from him.
Wow.
So it is a centerpiece of Atlanta now. You see horse and buggies in Atlanta. It came from this guy named J.J. Johnson, which I thought was an innovative idea at the time.
Yeah.
It's doing very well. And we tried to bring it here, but there was other powers to be here that didn't want that to happen because they didn't have no hand in the business.
Richard gave me a shout out because I got this shirt that says "Protect This House." You saw the flag?
Yes, and when I saw that "Protect This House," the house is the United States of America, and the flag tells you that. I'm a vet, 19 Delta. I was in the
Tell them what 19. I'm sorry, you were
19 Deltas. 19 Deltas Special Forces. We was the one that went up in the hills and the mountains. We sit up on top of the hills up there and knock your brains out. If
and
it was our enemies.
You're doing it to protect and save American lives.
To protect our house.
Amen.
To protect our house. That's why we was doing it. Listen to me. If I have to go on the streets and kill a man myself, I've lived too long for no reason. But if I have to go to another country, a foreign world, to protect my house, then I'll have to do what I have to do. I'm do what I was trained to do.
Help me understand what you mean by coming to here and killing somebody.
Well, this is what I mean. A lot of my young
because I think they might have got scared with that.
A lot of my young homeboys, a lot of my young homegirls here in Los Angeles, in Atlanta, Georgia, and all over the country are out there killing each other for no reason, for territory, for colors. If I have to do that and go out and shoot an innocent person because they're wearing the wrong colors, then I have lived too long myself.
In other words, it's totally wrong. It's immoral. It's
immoral.
terrible.
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
now we're on the same track.
Yes, yes.
So, tell me about what your thoughts. That you had some thoughts, some feelings that you said. I'm really upset about some different things and how they kind of treat the veterans. Can we go to that? And you were mentioning the mayor and different things like that.
Well, I'm watching this whole political thing play out. I've been watching it for the last 4 years. The last 6 months is getting really serious. Last year, it's out of control. Listen, we got a pandemic. I've watched all these dignitaries get on TV, starting from the mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, the governor, Gavin Newsom, the city councilman, the state councilmen, all those people, and then we're gonna go to the president-elect.
What about the governor?
The governor, Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom should have been the first one to speak up. There's 4,000 veterans sleeping on the street of Los Angeles. Less than 4,000. Now you know why? Because they are pulling dead veterans out of tents every single day. No one hear about Skid Row, where these people are sleeping, or Hollywood, or Westwood, or Beverly Hills, where they're sleeping in tents or on the bridges. No one hear about that. No one hear about the dead bodies they're pulling up out of the alleys and things like that are dying from COVID-19. 95%, I'm sorry, about 65% of those people are vets.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
But the thing is, what is more incredible, I have not heard not one single dignitary say, let's go give the vets some shots. Let's go test them. Or better still, let's go downtown and test the people on Skid Row. Let's get them shots. Let's get them well.
Richard, that's terrible.
Let's get them well. No one is talking about that. The only thing we're talking about is let's get these people with these big badges on their chests. And I'm not talking about the officers. I'm talking about these dignitaries. They have these name tags.
How does that make you feel with these politicians that kind of? It sounds like to me you're saying that the politicians are kind of taking a different approach where they're better than us.
There's big U's and little U's. So, if you fall below the poverty line, you're a little U. You don't matter. Look what the news is saying. The leftovers. We're gonna give them the leftovers. They're giving shots to people that like the people 65 and older. There are people that are lining up for leftovers. Another thing, all you politicians that just took office, watch this. Do you know how many homeless people voted for you people? I can tell you. I was one of the ones that was picking them up and taking them to the poll. No one said thank you. No one. I have never seen a sitting politician, and that's all the way up to the commander in chief, which means the one that's coming in now, Joe Biden, Madam Kamala Harris. Here's what I'm gonna do on this YouTube channel. I'm extending the invitation to you guys. I already sent on Twitter to come and visit Skid Row once you sit your butt in those leather seats in the White House.
For sure they're going to do that.
I've never seen one do it. They brought politicians to downtown Los Angeles during the beginning of this thing, and they went to Bunker Hill where the people are living in tents up there, where they sweep the sidewalk, which is beautiful, and I think that should happen everywhere. If you're living in a tent somewhere in Los Angeles, clean up around you. Free showers, free food. Go get it. Take your showers. That way people will approach you and give you conversation, maybe help you. There's musicians, artists.
But the most important thing I think that we've lost track of, if I can just interject something
go back.
here.
I'm sorry, I get carried away
No.
sometimes.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
No.
I just want to say, one of the most and this is my feeling here too, is that politicians, it doesn't matter who, this person that's coming in office or anything. It's like politicians and people need to get out and mingle with the other people and find out exactly how the commoners live.
That is the reason. That is we had what we had recently, because the politicians are shut up in these rooms, and how do you know? How do I feel? How do you know how this man feel? Because you would not come out like he just said and mingle with the public. Watch this. The first mayor of Atlanta, Maynard Jackson, may he rest in peace. I was there. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I worked on the campaign of Carl Ware. Carl Ware was the highest ranking member in the Coca-Cola Corporation. I worked on Carl Ware's campaign. Carl Ware ran against Maynard Jackson. Let me tell you what made Maynard Jackson so famous. Carl Ware lost against Maynard Jackson. And I was already Maynard Jackson's friend, but we became more friends, better friends. Let me tell you what made Maynard Jackson so famous, what made him so personal, because he always opened his door to the person that was sleeping on the sidewalk. Maynard Jackson went and stepped on the sidewalk with the homeless people. Maynard Jackson got out on the sidewalks and walked the streets, went to shop like everybody else shopped. He did not have high security. He had 1 or 2 people watching him. That was it. Why can't the politicians be like that now? Stop acting like a celebrity.
Wow, that's great. You know, I was talking with a good friend of mine, and I said to them this, and I've said it on my YouTube channel several times, is all politicians should not receive one dime, not one dime, from any special interest, period.
I don't think they should either.
They should, like Martin Luther King said, stand on the content of their character and what's in their soul and heart. And if they stand on what's on their soul and heart, then they can move forward. They don't need money to do that, just like a preacher or something like that. He can go out and say whatever he's got to say without that money and go and make a difference, and then people vote for him and earn that vote, and they get into office, earn whatever they're designed to earn there, but not take any money or make any type of business deals with people in office. What do you think about that?
I can say only one thing, and you just said it. Contents of your character. Contents of their character. Stand on that. Stand on the contents of your character. If you're a politician, whatever you are, if you're a high-ranking member in this government that we are dealing with right now and in the future, you stand on your character. I'm an independent. I can choose who I want to vote for. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. Love Barack Obama, but there was more people homeless under Barack Obama administration than any administration, and he should know that. Barack Obama didn't come to Skid Row. I'm an advocate for those people that sleep on Skid Row, that sleep with the rats and the roaches every single night. Sometimes I go down there and I stay all night just to see what's going on. Most of them are vets. No one came to see them.
Well, just kind of wrapping this up here a little bit, but
and by the way, I'm sorry I got carried away.
no, don't say that.
I got carried away.
Don't say that.
I got carried away.
Don't say that.
All right, then. Let me say this here. Then. I'm a professional artist. I paint. That's what I do. Okay? I paint real life. They should know that also.
So, I just want to say thank you for being on the YouTube channel. This is a veteran that's been through it, and that's what I wanted to do, is basically talk about the veterans today, and you know, be mindful of the veterans, and I hope the politicians will in the future. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the Eric Bear channel. You want to say see you later, bye?
See you later, bye. America, I love you.